How about now? Can you hear me now? We should be able to hear me now. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Can we hear Jay? That is, there we go. Okay, cool. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to switch the track in OBS. I put in a new audio input source, so it's still getting used to it. All right, let me turn down my headphones here because I can hear them in the background. All right, let's start that over. Welcome to Jay Lippman Live. Happy Wednesday. So happy you're here. If you're new here, new to the channel, my name's Jay. I'm a video editor, YouTuber, all the things. Dealing with some new equipment, still getting used to it, but I'm actually trying to run this entire stream off of one scene right now, which is very, very exciting. I've got some new stuff. I've recently made some new purchases, so we're going to talk about that in a little bit. In the meantime, if you're new to this stream, make sure you let me know in the chat. We're going to be jumping into Q&A basically right off the bat after you know, I get warmed up. So if you do have any questions about the video editing process, whether it be in DaVinci Resolve or just video editing in general, go ahead and pop them in the chat. I'll do my best to keep up with them. But if you really, really need a question answered, there is a link in the description that'll take you to a form that you can fill out. So make sure you do that, and I'll be getting to those questions later. And if you really, 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 really need to get a question answered, super chats are the best way to do that. Those always get answered first. So in the meantime, let's jump into the chat and say hi to some people. Edits by Dean. Yo, what's going on? David Hunt. Hello. The Electronomer. What's going on? Organic Gardening in North Carolina. What's going on, Dave? Wavy Sleehigh Gaming. Is that Sleehigh? Absent Rule. What's going on, Joe? Drakstar? Hello. Let's see there. Who else we got here? DK Paddler, what's going on? Manuel's Adventures. Hello. William Justice, what's up, dude? Alex Del Bianco. Hello. Jay, we can't hear you. You should be able to hear me now. And hey, Michael Blade, what's going on? And Sidu Canal. Hello, guys. Nice to see you. It's been a crazy week, right? It's been a crazy week. So I know, like, I came back from vacation. What are we on? Like week 2 now, and I was hoping by now I would be like caught up and just ready to really get back in the swing of things and start interacting more with my channel members and just doing all of this stuff. And this week has just been absolutely insane. So I'm a video editor myself. What's your favorite free software? DaVinci Resolve. The free version of DaVinci Resolve is my favorite. So anyway, this week has been insane, and it's just held me back from being able to do all the things that I wanted to do. I had a video. I was like in the middle of scripting out a video for Monday when I got the email that DaVinci Resolve 17 was going to be announced on Monday. So I figured I'd hold off. I'd attend the live stream, and then I would just shoot a video, edit, and get it out. And that video, because I wanted to cover as much as I could, I wanted to do basically a full recap of the stream as it pertained to DaVinci Resolve. And I literally pulled an all-nighter. Like, I was up at 4 a.m. You're not caught up because you're sitting on Hangouts looking at a fuzzy video of Joe's front yard. That is not true. That is not true. But hello, Tech Examined. Slahi is how to pronounce. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, Perry Comics, what's going on? Spice, thank you so much. Love your vids. Andre JHD, hello. Are you excited about DaVinci Resolve 17? I am so excited about DaVinci Resolve 17. We'll talk about that in a minute. So anyway, got the notification that it was going to be announced. That video, I literally pulled an all-nighter. So I woke up at 4 a.m. I woke up at like 8 a.m. on Sunday. Sorry. Woke up at 4 a.m. on Monday, went through the live stream. I was scripting while I was watching the live stream. I was scripting the video. Live stream ends. I shoot the video. I start editing. Have to go pick up the kid. Come back. Keep editing. I edited all through the night. I finished editing. Uploaded the video Tuesday morning. Got the kid up. Got her to daycare. Came back. Slept from like 8 till 12:30. And then started setting up to shoot another video that I needed to send off to get approved by the sponsor. So I was up till 2 in the morning last night, fell asleep, woke up at 5, and here we are. So I'm operating on very little sleep right now. It's not a good situation. Like, I'm definitely feeling it physically. So it's been a crazy week. So we're going. It's been nuts. But DaVinci Resolve 17 was announced, which I'm super excited about. Like, it's like a whole new DaVinci Resolve. I mean, did you guys catch the live stream? If you guys caught the live stream, let me know in the chat. But I was in there and I was just like, what? Like, it's a whole new DaVinci Resolve. There are so many new features. It's ridiculous. And I just put out a video yesterday morning, on the new features, the ones that they announced in the live stream. And over the next few months, I'm going to be deep diving into all that. I've got a 2-week review planned for next Friday. There's a lot of stuff coming having to do with DaVinci Resolve 17, but I'm very, very excited about it. They knocked it out of the park with this one. Oh, let's see here. What are your thoughts on DaVinci 17? I'm tempted to renew my Adobe Cloud subscription and go all in on DaVinci. Oh, to not renew my Adobe Cloud subscription and go all in on DaVinci. I don't want to keep going back and forth. Seems like 17 may be worth the jump. I honestly think that it would be worth the jump. They've got some new features in there. The HDR color palette is a big one. I'm really excited about that because when you shoot something that's got a wide dynamic range, the example that they used in the live stream is like inside the restaurant, right? So typically, if you want what's outside the windows of the restaurant and what's inside the restaurant to be exposed properly, you need to use power windows and secondary corrections to make sure everything's exposed properly. With this new HDR color palette, you can do it all in the primary corrections, which is going to save a ton of time tracking and all that stuff. It's going to be fantastic. And also, Color Warper is really, really cool. Magic Mask. Like, these are all, that's just the color page, and it's only a little bit of the color page. It's amazing. I think it's worth the jump. For sure. Let's see here. If you make an intro, do you use a template or without? I don't use an intro in my videos because I found that my audience retention really, really suffered when I did have one in there. My audience typically, I guess, just wants me to get to the point. So that's what I've been practicing doing. When I did have intros, it was typically just little things like my name up on the screen, maybe a little cool effect, no templates or anything. I just built it from scratch. So that's that. Jay, how is your PC treating you? It's treating me great. It's treating me great, Tech for Your Needs. I'm loving this thing. Haven't had any problems yet. Darren Moston, watch the whole 90 minutes. Yeah, dude, I watched the whole 90 minutes. I was taking notes. I was scripting the video about the live stream as I was watching the live stream. Let me tell you this. I feel like after what I went through Monday, watching that live stream, taking notes, scripting a video, filming a video, jumping right into the edit, and basically staying up all night editing that video, I got like a glimpse into what it's like to be a tech YouTuber around the time of a big announcement. And no thank you. My hats off to those guys, because I just don't understand how anybody can sustain that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And hello, Darren Moston. What's going on, man? Hey Jay, looking to take an 8-minute vid and breaking it up into 4 to 8 smaller vids for Instagram. Suggestions? Yeah, use DaVinci Resolve and just find your cut points and cut the videos. And what you can do is you can put your playhead over the individual clips. And if you hit X, then you'll automatically set an in and out point at the beginning and the end of each segment. So you don't even have to like create new timelines or anything. You just make your cuts where you want the videos to start and end. And then when you go into the deliver page, move the playhead over the clip that you want to export first, hit X, and you'll only export that clip, and then you move on to the next one, hit X, it'll set a new in and out point, so on and so forth. It's super, super easy. Even better than 16. Way better than 16, I think. I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I won't buy it. That's okay. You might be able to get it for free. Best audio noise remover. Stock on 17 beta isn't cutting it. Are you talking about video noise remover or audio noise remover? No time for sleep. Yup. Basically, yeah. Watching for the Philippines. Legspiration. Thank you so much. Durham Austin, hey, good to see you back on my Wednesdays. Yeah, I'm back. I am back. I was back last week, but last week was a little different. We did a live stream, and we did a live stream, so that part wasn't different, but it was a sponsored live stream, and the whole thing was about the AccuSonus Era 4 bundle, the audio cleanup tools, and I still haven't gone back and checked to see if those bugs are fixed now that there's a new version of DaVinci Resolve out. So set up subtitles, title bar, etc., and edit, then chop up the timeline. I think so. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Have you ever made a gaming montage on DaVinci Resolve? I think that you would blow up if you made one for something like Fortnite. I have not. I have not edited a gaming montage on DaVinci Resolve. This is the biggest update since 12.5 when editing started working. I've been on it since version 7. Yeah, this is a huge, huge update. I mean, 16 was pretty big. It did introduce some like really, really cool things like super scale and the cut page, and there was a lot that came out in 16, but I feel, yeah, 17 is on a whole new level. Love your channel. Help for our homeless. Thank you so much. David Harley, thank you so much. I saw you used Movavi. What was your favorite feature? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I really didn't use Movavi that much. Movavi sponsored a few videos. I don't know if I really have a favorite feature. I don't think I really have used it enough. Matt Jackson, what's going on? Is Filmora good to use or not? Filmora is great. Filmora 9 was great. I haven't tried Filmora X yet, but Filmora 9 was fantastic. So I would assume Filmora X is as well. Buying you a coffee. Thank you so much, David Harley Jr. I missed the Jr. David Harley Jr. Let's see here. What is your best advice for film students? Ooh. You know, I was never a film student, so, but I feel like the best advice I can give is to remember that everything, ooh, something just happened, is to remember that everything creative is subjective, right? This is art we're talking about. You can learn techniques, sure, but don't for a second think that there are rules, right? This is creativity. This is art. So this is, if people try and tell you that you have to do something a certain way, take it with a grain of salt, figure out the way that works best for you. Everything creative is subjective. I think that's my best advice. Most of my advice for anything is pretty contrary to what most people say. I don't know what it is about me, but like whenever somebody asks me for like best parenting advice, I say take all parenting advice with a grain of salt. So, there's that. I don't know. But yeah, I think if you're a film student, get as much as you can, but never forget that this is art and there are no rules in art. AJ, well, they don't have the preview, but they do let you scroll through all the fonts and it will apply on the screen. Yep. Saw that. That was really cool. They've got a lot of new titles too. And I actually really like the Fusion titles that they have now. The pre-built ones, I'm digging them. They're pretty good. Okay, let's see here. How do we keep all my projects when switching from Resolve 16 to 17? I'm afraid I'll lose everything. Just back up your database and all your projects before you upgrade. Take tequila with a grain of salt too. That's true. That is true. So we've made some purchases recently. I don't know if you guys have noticed anything different about this live stream. But this is my first official live stream using the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K as my webcam. This is all 6K right here. I've got the DaVinci Resolve Extended Video LUT applied in camera, and it's coming straight through. I did some. It's coming through the Atom Mini and into the computer. I'm using the Atom software to do some basic correction, contrast, and all that stuff to the image. But we're all set up. We're all Blackmagic now. We've got the Atom Mini, we've got the Pocket Cinema Camera, we've got DaVinci Resolve. I'm very, very excited. Maybe next I'll aim at some control panels. But yeah, we've got it. It's nice. I'm excited. So the tape on the wall. If you're talking about this is the tape that goes, along the seams of the drywall. This is an old house, and it hasn't been maintained very well, if I do say so. So that's just, I'm pretty sure that the landlord tried to patch that wall at some point himself, and that was the result. So that's what that is. It's the tape. I just don't think the wall was sanded very well. Maybe. I don't know. What can you say after DaVinci 17? Should I buy Final Cut Pro, or can you differentiate between both? I haven't really used Final Cut Pro at all, really. I've looked over the shoulder of Tech Examined when he was using it, and it's just, I don't know. I can't really differentiate. I did play around with Cinema Grade inside of Final Cut, and that was awesome. And Cinema Grade is now officially being released for Windows, and I did back the Kickstarter. My only concern is a lot of the new features in DaVinci Resolve 17 are features that you have in Cinema Grade. So I'm interested to see, is Cinema Grade really that much of an improvement over the color grading experience in DaVinci Resolve now? Because it might not be. So 6K downscale to 1080/30. Yeah, basically. Been looking at the Atom Minis, can't pull the trigger. This thing, I love the Atom Mini. It's great because I can just, if I wanted to share my screen or something, I don't have to switch scenes in OBS or anything. I can just press that, and it's incredible. So I love it, and I can even go as far as I can just go ahead and cut to here's the stream starting soon thing that was going on before the stream started. I can do basically everything that I need to do, and the software control is great because I can have this plugged in when I'm going to record my video. Most of you guys, well, maybe you don't. The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema cameras only have one-touch autofocus. It's not continuous, and so basically what I have to do to get myself in focus, or not what I have to do, but what I do to get myself in focus, is I can just sit down here and I can open up the software control on my computer for the Atom Mini, and I can hit the autofocus button and it'll focus. And I've got my little, oh God, I've got my little Feel World monitor right here so I can make sure that I am like, you know, center frame and all that stuff. This whole setup, I'm doing a video about this setup. Actually, it'll be out on Monday. I'm going to show you how I set everything up for my live streams and how I use the software control and all that stuff. Congrats on the camera upgrade. Thank you, Matt Jackson. I've just done remote grade for BBC with Atom Mini. Worked great. Apparently Blackmagic Design can't make them quick enough. Yeah. Those and the Pocket Cinema cameras apparently are very hard to come by right now. I mean, they have them in stock right now. A lot of places have them in stock, but apparently they're having trouble getting them out to their suppliers fast enough. So, sorry, I missed it. Did you get a Stream Deck? No, I got the Blackmagic Design Atom Mini, which does sort of kind of the same thing as a Stream Deck. But I think it's better. So just purchased Resolve Studio recently and very disappointed to learn they're offering Speed Editor free of charge now with the purchase of Studio. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, man, I kind of want to get my hands on that Speed Editor. I want to know though, maybe somebody knows, maybe Darren knows. Why are you using OBS if you have Atom? Because I don't know how to live stream directly from Atom yet. And I don't know. Darren, I'm going to have to get with you because I'm basically using the Atom Mini as a webcam. It's also my, yeah. So I don't know how to set it up yet. I didn't know you could do it without OBS. Yeah. Do you think that only for Magic Mask is it worth it to buy a studio version of DaVinci Resolve 17? If Magic Mask is the only thing you're looking for, maybe not, but there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, I just have regular OBS Studio. I had Streamlabs at one point, but... Oh, Darren Musson, what's the question? Does the Speed Editor work in the edit page? Is my question. What is your main job? My main job is this. You're looking at it. YouTube and freelance editing work is my main job. Unless you have Atom Pro or Pro ISO, there's a missing part of that, Patrick. I streamed without OBS, but not sure what OBS does, so maybe you have features you need. I do have features I need in OBS, like the background music. I'm not sure how I would do that otherwise. Just cut page? Okay. Oh, unless you have the Pro or Pro ISO. Yeah, I just have the Mini. So, hey Jay, did you see the Apple event? It was very, very good with awesome shots and transitions. They showed DaVinci Resolve instead of Final Cut Pro. Strange. Cheers from Portugal. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I heard about that. My only theory, and I have no evidence to back it up, but the whole thing, from what I understand, the whole Apple event was centered around these new, silicon chips. And I'm thinking that maybe they use DaVinci Resolve because DaVinci Resolve is actually jumping on board with that and is, supporting, they're supporting ARM, which would be super, super cool. Matt Jackson, Jay, I'm going to pay you as a freelancer to edit one of my videos one day for my channel. I expect it to be perfectly graded and the audio to be excellent. I will do my best, sir. Could you tell us about how you became a full-time editor? Yeah, I made a whole bunch of YouTube videos. This is like the stupidest thing ever. I did no promotion whatsoever. I literally just fell in love with editing, started talking about it on my YouTube channel. And eventually people noticed me and they asked me to start editing stuff for them. That's literally it. I never really had any goals of being a full-time editor or a freelance editor, but I needed money and people seemed to like what I was doing. So there you go. Opinion on Premiere. Premiere's great. I used Premiere before I used DaVinci. It's great. I haven't been on there in a little bit, so I haven't really tested out any of the new features, but you know, it's a great software. It has a lot of stuff, and when you combine it with the Adobe Creative Cloud suite, you can basically do anything that you need to do. So I like DaVinci Resolve better personally because it just makes more sense to my brain. I feel it's just more intuitive. So is there any reason why after editing the video quality goes down and starts to drop a few frames, even though the raw video and the mini player does not drop any frames? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, I know Grant was in the cut page on the presentation, Darren. I was wondering, because I know it was like made for the cut page, but I'm wondering if it also works in the edit page. If not, that's fine. But yeah, it would be great if it worked on more than one page. Fusion tab versus After Effects. I never really gave After Effects a fair shot. It was confusing to me. It's still confusing to me. Fusion, I put a little bit more effort into learning. I'm still not that comfortable with it, but personally, I like Fusion. Now that Fusion also has audio playback, I'm very excited about that. So in all honesty, creating your videos is one thing and editing the other, but editing is still such a fun process, long but fun, getting faster and faster myself. I love editing. I mean, I do like filming. I'm really enjoying filming with the Pocket Cinema camera. It's so much fun. But half the fun of shooting with the Pocket Cinema camera, other than the fact that it's super, super intuitive, is just getting the footage back into my computer and into Resolve so I can practice grading, Blackmagic RAW. So, like, that's half the reason why I love filming on it. They showed DaVinci Resolve to prove that their new silicon chip can handle a program like DaVinci Resolve. Final Cut has no problem with speed on Apple devices. Ooh, that's true. What is your computer setup? I've got a custom PC built by Puget Systems, 64 gigs of RAM, two 8 gigabyte, 8 gigabyte? Yeah, two 8 gigabyte 2080 supers, 500 gig main hard drive, solid state, 1 terabyte clean drive that I use for editing. I don't remember what else. I know there's more. Super quiet fans, which I'm very appreciative of. And then what else is hooked? Oh, the DaVinci Resolve keyboard from Editor Keys, which is love this thing. And then an Asus monitor. Can't remember the model. It was a gift from Tech Examined. And that's my computer setup. And then and then there's my my 10 terabyte G drive. External hard drive where I archive all my footage. I really enjoy when I'm done editing. I'm just trying to get confirmation. Bear with me. Darren, you're amazing. Let's see. What's your favorite type of project, or what part of a project do you like best? My favorite type of project is anything narrative. So I love editing, anything that resembles a film, like even if it's a vlog, anything with a story. I love putting together stories. But as far as like what part of the editing process do I like best? Probably audio. I feel like audio really completes the package, and I enjoy it. But I don't know. I kind of love it all. The only thing I don't really love is effects. I'm not good with effects, which is funny because I have a visual effects video coming out on the 27th, I think, November 27th, I believe. Partnering with a really, really cool visual effects company and kind of showing off their product a little bit and showing like how to work with visual effects. So just joined. I'm a leave now. Bama Gamer LPS. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Where can I get this keyboard? Editor's Keys. Editorskeys.com, I believe. They're amazing. There's a link I think there's a link in the description of this stream. If there's not, there's a link in the description of every single one of my normal videos. Just scroll down to the gear section of the stream. So, hey, Refrag, what's going on? Now you were just bragging. Do you know how to fix that glitch on DaVinci Resolve? What glitch are we talking about? Pops up for most of my videos. What glitch are you talking about? Are you using the Blackmagic 6K as a webcam? And also thoughts on DaVinci Resolve 17? Yes, I am using the 6K as a webcam, and my thoughts on Resolve 16 are holy crap. Like, really, it's absolutely phenomenal. I love it. Are you using drone on filming? I'm not. I am not. I do not own a drone. I'd love to own a drone, but I don't. What do you think is the best camera for beginner filmmakers? I don't think there is one. I mean, honestly, I think it all depends on your budget. Like, give me a budget, I can probably find a camera that would be good. But honestly, your phone. Like, if you're just if you're a beginner filmmaker and you don't have a budget, I would say your phone. Really, you know, get some lenses for your phone, and you can do wonders. Get Filmic Pro. Filmic Pro is incredible. Yeah, I think your phone is the best. And then when you're ready to actually upgrade to a camera, I don't know. Depends on what's out there and what your budget is. Jim Robinson got here too late. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. Keith came down from Michigan. We filmed parts of 5 different episodes. Holy crap. Shooting overload. Nice. What is your favorite feature on DaVinci? Probably the HDR color palette at this particular time. I think that's my favorite. It's a glitch that pops up after I'm done rendering my video. I've been trying to fix it, but I can't find a way. It's been happening to me for weeks. What do you mean by glitch? Like, you talking about like actual artifacts? If that's the case, actually, let me open up DaVinci Resolve and I'll show you real quick. There's a setting that you might want to try that has worked for others. So as soon as DaVinci Resolve is all booted up, I will show it to you. Have you ever played with Magic Lantern? Would love to see more tutorials on this on an older camera. No, because my old camera, this little guy right here, Canon SL2, wasn't Black Lantern. Is that what it's called? Is Magic Lantern. Magic Lantern does not support the Canon SL2, unfortunately. So I never played around with it, but yeah, man, this thing is tiny. I never realized, like, I kind of knew how tiny this camera was when I was, whenever I would be out filming with somebody else because their camera would be bigger than mine. But when I was like, when I got this 6K and I held it next to this one, it was insanity. Like, it's twice the size of this. And I don't know why they called it a pocket cinema camera, but it's incredible. All right, let's see here. Let's go into... We'll go into this project and hope that it doesn't do anything stupid. And here we go. All right, so we are here in DaVinci Resolve. And if you're getting weird artifacts in your footage, then where is it? In advanced settings, maybe? Yup. In advanced settings, check this box here. Retain sub-black and super white data. That might fix it. If it doesn't, then I don't know, unfortunately. Sorry. But I know that at least one person has been able to fix that by checking this box when they render. So there we go. Let's see. In Spanish, I don't know Spanish. Is Alex Audio Butler going to work with 17? There is a problem with Alex Audio Butler in DaVinci Resolve 17. I got the email this morning. They are working with Blackmagic Design to try and find a fix during one of the beta updates. But for now, there is a way to make it work. The problem is the new bus format. The way that buses work now in the Fairlight page is a little bit different. So I think that there's some compatibility issues there. Do you know what resources the Magic Mask is using to analyze GPU or CPU RAM? My guess would be GPU, but I don't know for sure. What got you into video editing and stuff? Well, short version is that I was trying to build a completely different, I was trying to build a life coaching business. I started a YouTube channel to promote that. I fell in love with the video creation process, and I fell in love especially with the editing side of things, and that was it. For the full story, I was actually just interviewed. That was another thing on my plate this week. Monday, I was interviewed on the Hive podcast, and with this my friend Jared, who's just an awesome guy. He interviewed me on his podcast, told basically my entire creative journey on there, and so I would really appreciate, and I'm sure he would too, if you guys check that out. I'll see if I can find the link, or if somebody can find the Spotify link for the Hive podcast and throw that in the chat. If one of my mods can do that for me, that would be great. I'll try it out on my next one. Thank you for showing me. No problem. Have you ever ate a sandwich? I've eaten lots of sandwiches. Is 16 gigabytes of RAM enough to edit video? As long as you are not diving into the Fusion page, you should be okay. Show us some stuff you would normal edit out, please. That would take a while to actually pull up, so I'm not going to do that today, but maybe I'll queue some stuff up for a later stream. What time do I wake up? Normally 4 a.m. unless I get to bed too late, in which case I might push it back an hour to 5 a.m. Wait, we still don't know how your break was. My break was amazing. It was 3 weeks long, and I really missed... I missed this. I missed you guys, and I missed work, but being able to put it down for a few weeks and really only have to answer some emails and respond to comments and hang out on Twitter, like I was able to put work down, and that was really cool. But I was also super excited to get back here and get back to work, especially knowing that like the new camera was coming and the Atom Mini was sitting here, was waiting for me, and the monitor was waiting for me. I had so many things. It was like Christmas morning when I got back home because I ordered $1,200 worth of accessories for a camera that I hadn't gotten it yet, which is a little dumb, but you know, it all worked out in the end. And so I came back and there's this pile of boxes on my desk. I was super excited. Just checking you didn't miss this. Confirmed, yes. Oh, Speed Editor works with both edit and cut page. That makes me happy. I'm going to have to get that. You should do a full video live stream of you fully editing a video. I have considered that. I might do that. Wait, what? 4 a.m. relax. Yeah, 4 a.m. I'll tell you why 4 a.m. Because throughout my day, I get my kid up, I get her ready for daycare, I take her to daycare, I pick her up from daycare. I also sometimes have to transport my girlfriend. I cook meals for the family. I got a lot of other stuff that I do. The only peace and quiet I get is before everybody wakes up. So I wake up at 4 a.m. so I can get stuff done. There are 2 4 o'clocks every day. AJ, greetings from Ireland. Hey, just started editing with Resolve about 2 weeks ago, and your videos have been my go-to. I've learned a lot in a short space of time. Lifesaver, thank you so much, Cheesy Feet 106. I really appreciate that. Electronomer, thanks. I'm a beginner, so slim to none chance of getting into Fusion. I'm new to color grading, but it seems like my footage starts to break after making minimal changes. 8-to-1 Ursa G2. I'm not sure what would be causing that. How long does it take to edit a vid? It depends on the video. I can typically get one of my videos edited in, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours. But you know, I've worked on a project that basically averaged out to about 8 to 10 hours per finished minute. So it all depends on the project and what all's going into it. Yes, please do a live stream editing a video. All right, I'll put it on the list. Buy the software and get the keyboard for the difference in what you can get selling this software. Yeah, I saw that they're giving it away for free, which is awesome. Speaking of which, real quick announcement. It's not starting today. I will be announcing it next Friday during my 2-week review, but this right here is an authorization key. It's a license for DaVinci Resolve Studio, and I'm going to be giving this away. I'll be announcing it next Friday in my video, so make sure you're subscribed and don't miss it. So for any of you who are looking to upgrade from free to studio, this will be one of yours. Super excited about that, by the way. Where am I? Do you remember your first project? Can you talk about it? My first project was a TV show. And talk about imposter syndrome. Basically, apps that rule in here. Apps that rule, who's in the chat. He basically, I think he got asked to film something for a friend. He was starting his own TV show, and I got brought on to that as an editor. Joe ended up being an editor as well with me. And that was it. And it was nerve-wracking on a number of levels. One, because this is the biggest thing I had ever worked on. It was the first thing that I had... It was the first thing that I had worked on that I hadn't shot myself. So that was nerve-wracking. I was working with footage that was not optimal for editing, and so it was a lot. It was fun. It was a good challenge, but it was a lot. So that show is still not done because I'm still waiting on footage. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get that footage, and I don't know if the show's ever going to be aired, but I did work on it. That was my first project. And somewhere in my vast amount of stuff, I have it. So, but yeah, that's it. That's it. It was a TV show that never aired. It was my first project for somebody else. Do you have any LUTs for iPhone footage shot in Log2 using Filmic Pro? I do not, but Filmic does. Filmic has a LUT on their website. Conversion LUT from Log to Rec 709. Is there any other new effects than false color and video collage? Yeah, there are more, but I haven't really dug into them, so I can't really speak on them yet. I've only had Resolve 17 for 2 days, so I haven't really had a chance to review it and really pick it apart and see what's going on. But next Friday is going to be my 2-week review where I kind of go over what are my actual thoughts with Resolve 17, and that's also when I'm going to be announcing the giveaway for the studio license. So, yep, I haven't heard anything since either, dude. Was definitely fun, but rough for sure. Yup. I edit on a MacBook Pro 16-inch 4K 8-bit footage. In Resolve, everything works well in terms of speed, but there are many benefits to switch to Final Cut and then keep Resolve. Oh, are there any benefits to switching to Final Cut and then keep Resolve just for color grading? Only real benefits is that Final Cut was made for Macs, and they historically work very, very well together. So you might get better stability, better speed. I don't know. I'm a PC guy. So I don't have any firsthand knowledge. Asked earlier, but what is your favorite new DaVinci Resolve 17 feature? I think the HDR color palette. I think it's going to save a lot of people a lot of time when it comes to shooting or editing shots with a wide dynamic range. You no longer have to choose between underexposing the inside and correctly exposing the outside, or correctly exposing the inside and overexposing the outside. You can now, as long as your camera can shoot in that wide of a dynamic range, you can now edit it all. You don't have to do secondary corrections or anything. So 10-minute warning. Is it really? Oh my, well, 12-minute warning, but yes. Do you think there's money in making ads for small businesses? Sure. Hey, Jay Lippman, please shamelessly plug the join button. We are 60 watching. Now is the time. Thank you so much, Garrett. Thank you for bringing that up. See, I'm rusty, guys. You're going to have to give me a couple weeks to get back in the swing of things. Yeah, Garrett is right. If you look below this stream, depending on what country you're in, you may see a button that says join. And if you click that button and you sign up, you will officially become a member of the J Cuts community, and you'll get one of those fancy diamonds next to your name, like you see on Matt Jackson and Garrett Reviews and Dad's Talk Tech. They are all channel members, along with Apps That Rule, Tech Examined. There's a good number. David Hunt, I think, is the most recent channel member, and they've all unlocked things like live editing training, which I try to do once a month. This month is weird because I just came back from vacation, so we're working on it. But yeah, it's there's lots of stuff. Get a discount on the merch store and for presets and all that stuff, and there's a lot. I've forgotten my own perks because it's been 3 weeks since I've had to pitch this thing. So if you want more access to me, let's put it that way. You want more access to me, discounts on cool stuff, and editing tips, some behind the scenes editing tips that I haven't put out in my videos. Make sure that you click that button, sign up. It's $4 a month, I think. It would greatly help the channel, and I'd love to have you. So, if you're rusty, is Jay a nickname? Yeah, my name is Jason. That's my full name, but somewhere around middle school, my friends decided that 2 syllables was too much, and so it became Jay, and the rest is history. So it's been so long that even my mom and my stepdad now call me Jay. and they have for a while. So, let's see. Mac users will like the cut page. I think Final Cut users would like the cut page based on what I've seen on Final Cut. Too many perks to list. Yes. And I want to get back with you guys. It's been crazy since I've been back from vacation, but I will be interacting with you guys in the Facebook group, private Facebook group. Boom, there it is. That's what I was missing. I will be interacting with you guys there and in the members only posts soon. You just got to let me get through this week. Cause yeah, it's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. So yeah, coming down the pike, I've got an interesting video coming out, on Friday. I say interesting because like I planned a whole bunch of videos before I got the announcement about DaVinci Resolve 17. When Jason turned into Jay, that's the same thing with COVID-19. It looks like we all just say COVID, too lazy to say COVID-19. Yeah. Yeah, that or the Rona. Yeah. So yeah, Friday I've got a video coming out, strangely enough, about the auto color feature in DaVinci Resolve and does it actually do a good job? Should you use it? Why doesn't anybody use it? We're gonna dive into that a little bit. I didn't think I'd have as much to say about it as I did, to be honest, but I started writing the script and yeah, we got some good stuff to talk about in that video. Also, that's a sponsored video from one of my favorite companies in the whole world. So I'm really excited about that. Latest video looked like a Hollywood movie with the aspect ratio. Yeah. So about that, I've been playing around a lot with the 6K, as you can imagine. And I shot in 6K 2.35 to 1 aspect ratio. Yep. And then yesterday, when I was filming the auto color video, first time around, I shot the entire thing in time lapse. So I had like a 10-minute time lapse. It was interesting. Connor WJ never goes to bed. When do you go to bed? I go to bed. I try and demonetized. Yeah, probably. It's all right. These things get, unlisted after 24 hours anyway. When do you go to bed? I aim for about 10 o'clock. So I try and get at least 6 hours of sleep a night. Can you sell fan mango with a copyright character? I have no idea. That is way outside my wheelhouse. I tried the new DaVinci Wide Gamut, but when I tried Ace's CCT, the image looked worse than what I see in DaVinci 16. Is it me or people started to notice that? I haven't played around with Aces in 17. I will say auto color does not work with DaVinci Wide Gamut. I haven't done a lot in DaVinci Wide Gamut yet. I still want to play around with it. Can you sell it? Oh, saw that. He edits in his sleep. Feel like I do. I was on Atom Mini Pro for stream. Do I need OBS? Does it add anything extra for streaming? It worked straight out of the box. Was a great way to share the grade. So the Atom Mini Pro, you can stream. You can just stream. You don't need OBS. OBS will give you the ability. I don't know what just streaming with the Atom Pro. I don't know if the Pro. Wow. I kind of lost track of that sentence there. I don't know what streaming just with the Atom will give you, but I can set up multiple scenes in OBS, although I'm doing this whole stream off of one scene, which is super, super cool. I can have the background music that you are hearing, which is nice. The only thing I don't like about the Mini is the stills. I hate the fact that I can't, there's no button on the Mini where I can just switch between stills. That would be really nice. I have to do it through the software app. So Pro gives me 4 sources and 2 mics. Nice. This gives me, hold on. 4 sources, 2 mics. Yeah, that's about right. 2 3.5 millimeter mics. Wait, or is that a mic in and a, yeah. Yeah, so 4 HDMI sources, an HDMI out, webcam out, 2 3.5 millimeter microphone jacks, Ethernet, and the power cord. Don't need the stress of OBS. Maybe not. Dr. Hans Brewery, only a little bit. We're ending the stream in 4 minutes. Probably don't want to hear this anymore, but thoughts on the election. I don't typically talk about politics in a public setting, but I don't like, I got nothing. Like I got nothing that to say. That it's just, yeah, I'm just excited to start a new chapter, right? Like that's what I'm going to say. I'm excited to start a new chapter. But this is the most drama-filled election ever. I have thoughts on the election. I have plenty of thoughts, but I'm trying to practice restraint of tongue and pen at this moment. How fast is your channel growing? Do you have a goal in terms of getting a certain amount of subs in a certain amount of time? Not really. Channel's growing okay. It's been steady for a while. What I'm trying to do is to make it not steady and just go up faster. But as far as a goal, I was hoping to have 50K by the end of the year. I don't think it's going to happen unless the rest of my videos this year turn out like yesterday's video did. So cheapest camera that comes with Resolve Studio if I don't manage to get yours. Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. But be careful, because if you don't have micro four thirds lenses, then you'll have to get lenses too, which is the reason why I ended up going with the 6K, because I could use the lenses that I already had. That's all you got to say about the election. I'm not gonna. I got plenty of thoughts, but I'm not gonna say them. I think you need our collaboration project for explosive growth. I need time for a collaboration project. It's been insane. Can DaVinci overtake Avid Media Composer in editing, as it is improving on a much faster pace? I'm not too. I'm not too familiar with Avid. I will say Avid has been around for a very, very long time. It does have a reputation. DaVinci Resolve is quickly gaining a reputation, and it's improving in leaps and bounds and innovating. And but I think that the topic of improvement is largely subjective. And I think it always comes down to what are your needs, what's your budget, and what best fills those two spaces. So I think there will always be an audience for Avid. That's what I, yeah. Those are my thoughts. 3 o'clock. I regret turning the chat into election talk. Yeah, I don't like talking politics. I think it's just time in general to just start over. Whoop, sorry about that, guys. I want to hit 25K by the end of the year and join the YouTube Brand Connect. I still haven't been invited to the Brand Connect. It is what it is. All right, guys. It is 3 o'clock. It's it's 3 o'clock and my throat's going sore. It's 3 o'clock, so I'm going to get out of here. But thank you guys so much for once again making Wednesday my favorite day of the week. I love you guys to death. Make sure you keep an eye out for Friday's video. We're going to be talking about the auto color function in DaVinci Resolve. Should be interesting. It'll be interesting. In the meantime, if you enjoyed yourself on this stream and you haven't done so already, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell and all of the good things. Join the J-Cuts community by hitting that join button if you so desire. And with that, thank you guys so much. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.